Hello, welcome back. See? Exactly where we left off. Cratered moon, haven't moved an inch. We're still looking at the statue, and we're going to explore the rest of this strange, dilapidated observatory. How far in the past is some of this stuff? How far in the past is some of this stuff? That's not really a sentence, is it? But how ancient is some of the stuff on this moon? We don't know. What was Rembar doing here? We don't know. What does most of this stuff do? We're not sure. Will we find out? Maybe. But hopefully we'll find symbols along the way, because symbols are my favourite part of this game. And let's just crack on, shall we? Part 13. Resume. A god for ships and sailors, perhaps? Reach into the skies? That's a good little thumbnail, isn't it? Might not use it. Alright, so these stairs are broken. I just thought I'd look around in case there's anything she wants to talk about. Right. This is very steep, though. I do feel like this is the best place to get down. Could be wrong, though. Yes, I thought it was. This section of slope looks intact. No gaps between here and the lower level. I could slide until you reach the bottom, mistress, where there is a sizable hole. True. Since what happened to that when that plank broke on Rembar's dig site, I don't want anything else going wrong. But perhaps we might explore elsewhere first? I don't know, I like it. Okay, we can't force it. Should we go up here first then? I did want to go down first, but it seems like...
The scale of the place was mind-boggling. It must have been built by giants for giants.
Oh, why am I losing health? Because I've been climbing so high. Because I've been using all my energy climbing. Bless the moons. The air is so thin here. Why is the air thin here and not thin over there? It's the same height. Take your time to recover, mistress. Evidently, it is clear this place was intended for robot workers. So... okay, I'll look at that in a sec. So, I was looking at this. See these... I couldn't work out... Do we think these rocks fell? Do you think this was a landslide that broke the dish? And actually, it was... I mean, it must have been, right? It just looked like they built the dish in a really inconvenient place where there were rocks jutting out. But actually, I think the rocks have fallen down and broken the dish. Right, I don't want to climb down. I want to look at that thing. Can you scan it? 6. Scan it? Scan for what, mistress? It is a hole. It's clearly not just an hole. Scan it for everything. Here is something, mistress, which may or may not be interesting. Yes. What? Are you going to... I'm sorry, did I misunderstand what you said? Alright, here we go. Let's go around the back. Is that... what is that? Lizard. Is it a lizard? Is it a gecko? Is it a free gecko? Except... wait, mistress. What, are you doing a scan now? Like I told you to. Indeed, mistress. I have found something. Gravity, mistress. Alright, what's that meant to mean? I know what it means. It means it's dangerous. The gravity within the crater is lower than the gravity outside it. Okay. Are you safe to jump then? Let's go with that. Do not joke, mistress. Well, what do you mean? And why can't we take our free gecko? Do you know how much I nearly paid for a gecko in like last episode or episode before? 2 episodes ago. And there's definitely something here. Inside. Equipment? It's hard to make out. Well, this looks like a door. Only it won't open. What about that button? Do you think that button will do it? Reply. There's no keyhole either. I'm going to push this button. Is this some kind of mechanism? I can't see how to work it. 6, can you work it? You're a robot. Just lights. Please stand aside. The locking mechanism is internal and magnetic. Okay. Ah, nice one. There. Amadou's observatory. Right? Corridors and machines. That's what Amadou said.
A dark, cramped space, stuffed with metal and pipes and wires. It was like I'd turned into an ant and was now crawling around inside the robot.
Okay. Let's start around the edge. Yes, there's something written here. Okay, nothing over here. Let's look at the written stuff. You know I love it. Oh my god, it's really, really long and it's got that stupid symbol we don't know. This one is a phrase. Run together. And it's on the window ledge of the observatory, which is full of machinery and sort of computers. What do we think? This one is interesting. It's like something not so... Oh god. Not a lot of these though, which is something. So let's start with the bigger stuff. Brings. Now, circuits. Yes, there we go. Why do we think it was circuits? Doesn't matter. We. Okay, let's put that there. Do we think that's it? Of. I suppose we haven't done acts. That one. And that one. And that. I don't like putting it there. I'm just going to shove everything in and wait for it to tell me off. I was trying to be clever. I give up. I'm going to have to come back to this one. Alright, fair enough. Of, axe, brings, of, circuits, axe, we axe. Yeah, true. Question. How can the gravity be so low? Is this dish some kind of machine? Some kind of, I don't know, lens? This dish is just as it appears, mistress, a curved, tiled floor. But perhaps the moon's density itself is low. Reply. Don't tell me it's hollow. I will do a scan. Okay, while you're scanning, I'm going to look at this. No, I'm going to look at this. Someone oversaw this site from here. But oversaw what? It can't have been a good job. It's uncomfortable, cramped. But robots do not care. Good point, 6. Right, control panel time. Some kind of control panel. Did they have children working here? No, it's bloody robots. How many times does he have to tell you? Reply. Based on its position just under the window. This must control something out there. I just can't see how to use it. 6, can you operate this? That one controls the temperature of the floor, mistress. This one, however, appears more interesting. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go. 6 it up. Nothing, mistress. There. I've already activated the panel. Something moved at the center of the crater. Question. You're sure the panel's done nothing, Miss 6? No, mistress. It may well have done something. I simply cannot see what. Okay, I'm going to look out the window and you press it again. Right, give me a second. Let's just have a little look. I can't angle my thing enough. I want to know if things... Okay, nothing seems to have changed in terms of being able to climb down. I don't think. Question. What was that noise? I believe it was the lower door resealing itself, mistress. I'm going back in. But you can open it again, right? I should think so, mistress. What is this angle? What is happening? 6, open the door again. I'm going to be very pernickety. I'm going to be going in and out of this door like a cat. Alright. Let's have a look at this door that we can't go through. These doors seem stuck. I can get my fingers in, but they won't budge. The power to that section appears to have failed. Question. Can you divert more power that way? I'm not some kind of plumber, mistress. I think you mean electrician, but sure. Up the stairs we go, and you can't come with me, but that's fine. Let's see what's up here. Okay, we got... Does this one work? I do not believe so, mistress. Oh, you can come up here. I thought this was stairs. It seems a lot of the wiring here has been rendered purely decorative by time. Reply. Good thing the controls downstairs still works. Or we'd be stuck in here. Is there anything else I can... No circles? It does still work, doesn't it? Statistically, mistress, it will? Ooh. Look at it. It's beautiful. Can you imagine ships coming to rest here like flies on a flower? Right. Here we go. There was one of these in the at the moon. There was something here once. An instrument of some kind? This place is meant to be an observatory after all. Yeah, I think it's going to be another... We saw this. This was a fitting for a... I've seen this kind of tripod before. It's the same as the one on Janiki's moon. Exactly, that's what I was trying to say. On the roof of the Hermitage near Maersi. Let's have a look at the fitting. Angled to look at the centre of the crater? Or else tilted up to the sky? Impossible to say for sure. What do you think, 6? Okay. Something painted on the wall? Yes, here we go. We've not had much luck with language this episode. Alright, this is a broken piece from a larger fragment, I think she said. Let's get the bare essentials in first. Okay, something and we are something. We are strong. Something and we are strong. We are something and we are strong. How about that? I'm sure my translation for strong is correct now. Good. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay. So my first thought is rich. And the reason I think rich is because it's very... it's very similar to the symbol for water. And we know water is a really important commodity in this game. In this world. It's also very similar to value. And I can't remember why why did we say it was value? Treasures of great value. There we go. You got anything to say about that? No. So, in which case, both my points stand. Water is of an important commodity. It's very similar to value. It's an adjective of value. If you have value, you are rich or precious. I feel fairly confident about that. That'll do for now. Everything's connected. Right, let's go around the other side of the house and see if there's anything else to look at. Anything painted on the walls, blah, 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 blah. Oh, we can go up even higher. Let's do that. Aha! There's actually a little telescope thing. Ramps. Robot-operated controls. This site wasn't managed by humans after all. Wow, it's almost like Six has been saying that. Some kind of lantern? Definitely not a flagpole. There were no ropes. No fittings for any ropes. Evidently it is a signal mast. A beacon. For sending something somewhere. Iox has a similar one for sending messages. Question. Well, where does the mast send to, Six? Wait, mistress. Yes, I believe I can deduce that. But it's hardly accurate enough to pinpoint a target. Okay. Tell me more. It sent data somewhere. I need to go to just updated. Let's shrinky, shrinky, shrinky. Okay, maybe not that. Oh god, oh god, oh god. No, no. Why would you do that? I simply don't understand this interface. Like, it's very confusing. Like, the things that appear at the top, like I could click on Cratered Moon and it filtered it by Cratered Moon, and that's gone now. I honestly don't understand how this all works. It's very weird. So if I go just updated, right, then I get these two, and I want to go to Cratered Moon, and then I want to just shrink it a little bit, because what I want is this, I think. Something at the center of the crater moved. Now, they didn't talk about that. We didn't see that happen, but it noted that something happened. So I'm curious. Anyway, let's have a look at this. Remark. This place was clearly abandoned. No disaster, no destruction. Whatever it was, it became obsolete. Alright, let's have a look in this. Now, this one's not empty. A telescope? The ladies in grey on Elbereth had a telescope on the roof. They encouraged us to look at Iox through it and dream. So this place is an observatory after all. Okay. I'm trying to check on like the little things in the timeline just in case it gives us a little bit of information. Alright, let's see now. Oh, there's no eyepiece. What's the use of that? Right, let's take it. Let's take it. Take it. Take it. Looks like it comes free. We'll get an eyepiece at some point. And there's an inscription on it. It's really minuscule. Alright, what we got? This is the start of a fragment of text. Okay. So, again, time-based stuff. B. Some things we don't really understand. From path makes sense. How do we feel about this? No, I believe I remember the word for from, mistress. Great. Okay, time not. I'm going to say never. We know, by time not, I mean this olive we've been saying is time flowing related. So negative of that concept is never, in my opinion. Right. Oh, look, very similar to the beginning of Buried and the end of Buried, but different in the middle. A little bit similar to Bring, actually. Very similar to Bring, but with the extra this concept. So how about instead of Bring, Led? Bring and Led are sort of... Bring and Led are quite similar. They're just two sides of the same action. One person brings and the other person is led. So I wonder if this makes it passive, if this makes it the thing being acted on. So like buried is a passive verb. It refers to the thing that is being buried, not the thing that is doing the burying. This is the thing that is bringing. This is the thing that is being brung, that's being led. So that's why I'm going with that. That's my guess. In fact, I'm going to make a note that this symbol here, equals question mark, passive version. In fact, I'm going to do the two things of verb question mark. Let's just put that in a box. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's hopefully I'll remember that, but you never know. Never be led from path. I think that's right. It does read right. Okay, we've triangulated a moon further out than we had seen before. I should have enough information to be able to find it now. Somewhere distant. That's interesting. There's somewhere distant. Well, I don't know what that's all about. Somewhere distant. Age of sail site. I don't know what place you're talking about. Let's go to now. Let's go to just updated. Triangulated a moon further out than we'd seen before. I should have enough information to find it. We got nothing in the somewhere distant. I don't know what you're talking about. Question. What do you make of the telescope, 6? Indeed, most interesting. What is with this angle? We should take it to Arroy. She'd be able to tell us what it is. She's not your friend though, is she? It is a recording device, mistress. There is a Rebesky foil at its apex. Oh, can you read it back? No, mistress. I have a foil inside me, but there is no common language. But I can guess. Yeah, go on. Let's hear it. I'm willing. I'm game. Oh, I'm back. Yeah. If this device is a telescope, perhaps it has been recording the movement of the sky. Reply. Was the ruin near Mercy an observatory too? The locations are interesting, mistress. Separated but aligned. They suggest a triangulation. Right, what are we saying here? Observation point is established on the hideout moon. It's somehow connected to the similar point on the cratered moon. Great. Hideout moon. Okay, so let's... So perhaps there's a thing there, there's a thing there, and there's a thing in the pre-Empire site, and they work together to triangulate something? Reply. We know Rembar found a telescope on the crashed ship. Another on the moon near Mercy. We found one more. Triangulation of something. The data is indeed thin. Okay, what would help? Let's stay positive in our interactions. More telescopes, mistress. A triangulation requires 3 or more points. If we assume the scope aboard the ship was bound for or taken from somewhere near Elbereth... Wait, mistress. Wait, what? Well, don't leave me hanging like that. I'm going to open the door, but then you better start telling me stuff. Mistress. Yes? Ah. What? Open the door, 6. It would seem the power to this control is not entirely functional. Presumably the system has not been used or maintained in some time. Question. Are you saying we're trapped in here? After a fashion, yes. Reply. So opera us out of here. I am afraid the line of sight required is not available. Okay, we can head for the roof. An excellent idea, mistress. I don't want to hop her out of here. Please wait where you are. I'll return momentarily. Okay, but I want to go to the crater. Oh, Jesus Christ. 6? Okay. Mistress, I'm tall now. Now stay outside, so in case it goes wrong again. Escape! I have fixed the lock, mistress. That's good news. Well done. Well done, you're great. It will not close again. Okay, is there any reason to wander this way? I don't think so. Anything written on the rock? I don't want to miss any inscriptions. Mistress! What's the matter? What's the matter? That's her voice. I have a result, mistress. Oh yeah, you finished the calculation? I'm not going to get shirty with him. I'm going to try and become friends. The triangulation of the telescopes, mistress, that Rembar found. Assuming they were a recording device transmitting data to each other and to a central source, and assuming they were deliberately positioned to cover a particular sector of the nebula from many angles, while maintaining a line of sight to that central source, mistress, I believe we have found Rembar's observatory. Evidently, it is far further than we've ever been. Alright, what? Alright, how far is this observatory, 6? Significantly further than the air tanks of the Nightingale would allow, mistress. Okay. So what was this place? We know it was run by robots. Some kind of recording station? The crater itself is most likely a dock, a place for ships to land. Low gravity in the crater helps ships take off from here. If this is Amadou's observatory, he's going to be disappointed. There's nothing here worth selling. We've obtained 2 ancient artifacts from here, the coin and the telescope device. Also, we've learned enough to pinpoint one new location of note, Renbar's lost observatory. May I activate the hopper now, mistress? No, I want to get down to the centre of the crater first. Clearly. That's what I want to do. Maybe we can go down now. climb down. Well then, I'll float down. You can wait here. I don't want you to... You can hopper us up later. I will follow. On my treads. Have you seen how steep this is? Whoop-de-doop-be-doo. By the goddess. Here he comes. Made it. Good work, 6. Right, what's down here? Red rocks. Let's have a little look. Ah, the gravity really is low. I feel like a child again. That is the one thing I remember from childhood, how low the gravity was. Question, before we start pulling at things. Is this it? The observatory that Rembar wanted me to find? Evidently it is possible, mistress, but there is nothing here. Okay, a hatch. 6. It's warm. Mistress, please. There's something underground. Something powering this. There must be. Remark first. I hope this isn't Rembar's observatory. If it is, I'm definitely missing something. There's nothing here. Okay, the remarks are conflicting with what's actually happening, so let's just pull away the cover. Right, let's see if I can... Hey! It's like being lost. An opening, mistress. Opening. Right, let's look down first. How far down do you think it goes, 6? I could not say, mistress. Can you shine a light down there? Yeah, let's have a little look. After a fashion, mistress. Whoa, what's happened to this angle? Absolutely hilarious. It's lined with iolite crystals. Like the one Renbar left on Mercy. Reply. Same as the crystals on board the crashed ship Renbar dug up. Indeed, mistress. Renbar's buried boat is stocked up on crystals, shipped from Renbar's dig site. Okay. I'm jumping inside. I might die. Bye. Oh, let's see where this goes. Angry. Do not move, mistress. If you attempt to annihilate yourself by entering a vertical drop, I will hopper you immediately. And if you're falling, I might only get half of you. Look, I know what I'm doing. The gravity's low. We're going to be fine. It's abundantly clear. It's abundantly clear that you do not. Step away. Step back, 6. Oh no, that's me saying. That's the action of stepping back. Really, mistress? Your obedience is appreciated. Obedience? Right, I'm going back in the hole. Did you say obedience? I am not obedient. Very good, mistress. So as long as you do what I say, I do not mind the verb you use. This is unbelievable. I just want a closer look and ooh, a little peek, and then I'm going to jump in. I went to all the trouble to get this thing open. No, mistress. I will stay right beside you, and I will not change my mind on this matter. I don't think we're going in, are we? I don't think he's going to let us in. Let us return to the upper ring level. Away from temptation. But I want to look. Okay. How are your caterpillar tracks again? Oh, what's this? Can we? Is that just to close it again? Painted symbols. Aha! And you wanted us to go to the upper ring. Alright, this one is several words. Waters is at the end. Of waters. I like that. That'll go there. Okay. Something. Where's towards? That's towards. Let's do that. Something towards waters. This is too many. She's going to say, I don't know what the hell this is all about. Leave me alone. That's what she's going to say. All right, forget that then. Water rising from below ground? This hatch couldn't have contained an upriver, could it? Evidently it is conceivable, mistress. Okay. So what does it say? Upriver is created on the cratered moon, used to launch and direct ships quickly across the nebula. An upriver. Is an upriver like the kind of things that we sail on? Question? If there was an upriver here, then what was the hatch for? Why was it closed? Fascinating, mistress. Closing off a river. Yeah, what does this mean? Talk me through it, guys. Yeah, exactly my question. To close off a river, what does that mean? A river is water and force line. The force line would remain, but without the water it could not be sailed. Okay, so it is the things that we sail on. Still, the water would have to go somewhere. Alright, perhaps the crater was flooded. I do not think the river was controlled in order to harvest moss, mistress. But perhaps the water was used elsewhere. Another river, perhaps. To go somewhere new? Did our ancestors really have the power to control the shape of the nebula, Six? That's incredible. But how does such a power get lost? Robots, mistress. This was clearly operated by robots. The process of controlling the river is automated until the process was forgotten. Then the robots were removed. The process was lost. Alright, question. I prefer asking questions to making remarks. Now, if there was an upriver here, does that mean there's water after all? Perhaps there's a wellspring directly below the opening, mistress. The water was directed into the river rather than saturating this moon. Okay. So this was kind of the launching point for a new river that could lead places. How do I get out? Is it this way? Let's go. Alright, let's go then. There's nothing more here. Back to the ship, mistress? I can simply hopper us if you prefer. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Back to the ship for now. Do it. I don't see what else we can learn here. Alright, be ready, mistress. Interesting. And so we left the surface of the cratered moon with the ramps. With newfound knowledge, the location of the observatory Rembar was looking for. Okay. Okay. We found a few things we couldn't really deal with in terms of translation. Right, where does this lead us now? In terms of where we want to go. So we could go to Arroy. I think if we go to Elbereth, we've got a chart we could take to Tappy, and we've got that telescope we could take to Arroy. So that's an option. Otherwise, we go to the Sail Age. Strange find, that crater. A natural deposit, perhaps? An iolite mine? Perhaps, mistress. It is hard to say. Evidently, it's very old, mistress. What do we know about the iolite shard? We've got a bunch of stuff now. Definitely the same crystal as inside the hatch in the metal crater. Anything else in here worth chatting about? Otherwise, we'll just go sailing. Alright, sailing it is. Let's start sailing. I've already the chocks, mistress. Do we have chocks on a ship like this? I'm not going to question it. Wow, okay, so there's a few places it's sort of... Why would we go to all of these? So Renaki, because we can tell... what's his name about the observatory? We could pick up one of these ruins on the way. Let's not go there just yet. Elboref to talk to Tappy and Aroy. I don't care about Iox. Let's get to Elboref first. Then maybe catch Mercy and then go up to Renaki. So I'm going to write that as my current plan. Elb, Mer, Renaki. Renaki. Right. Okay. Let's go. Oh, it's going to take us into this mysterious area. I wasn't reading that. She might also be able to tell me about the Shard of Dull Crystal. So, Aroy, Telescope, and Shard. But she might not open the door because she hates us. Let's go. What wonderful conversations will we have with Six along the way. Okay. We're doing okay, I think. But, I think Rembar was... There is a path in the water. Right. Right, let's keep going. We're sailing normally once more. Okay, well, we missed that. I didn't mean to, but we missed that. Are we going to go in a bloody circle now? I don't like it. Let's... didn't mean to do this. Okay, so I think Rembar has discovered something ancient in a robot. It feels good to be back on a real river again. About the ancient past, and is trying to... He's trying to uncover it for reasons I don't know why, but he seems obsessed to the point of doing some pretty heinous things. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of... the guy from his Dark Materials. I'm finding it hard to remember his name. But Lyra's uncle, who also did some pretty heinous things in pursuit of his goals that he discovered. Did the ancients make the nebula using controlled uprivers? Could we change it for ourselves? I cannot be sure, mistress. Okay. Are we going to learn about the forging of the rivers, maybe? They aren't natural at all. Camel's teeth, that's a new one. Are we going to learn about... Like, I'm feeling like there's some dark secret at the centre of all of this. That maybe even... I can't remember the woman who sent us on this. Our friend in the university. Maybe even she knows about. Question. Alright, so what was the Cratered moon observing? The rivers. Nothing else seems plausible to me, mistress. Whee! Okay. I almost wanted to skip this leg of the journey and just go straight there by letting 6 control it. Ooh, pretty. Where are we now? Alright. Okay, we're in the kind of unknown territory.
Mayari tried to stop me from sailing.
Mayari, that's her name.
She said it was dangerous. But I don't think she meant dangerous. I think she meant wrong. She's afraid of the rivers. Afraid of what all that space can do to you on the inside.
Interesting. But also, I think the rivers lead to knowledge. And I think there are things people don't want. Gatekeepers' knowledge don't want people to know. Now, the ship near Elbereth must have been carrying crystals from the crater site. Ship near Elbereth. Which proves it was some kind of dock. Ship near Elbereth. Question. But why build such a large dock for such a small mine? One big ship could have cleared it out. Okay. We can infer they were distributing crystals to multiple ships. Okay, do we want to just give it to 6 at this point? I think maybe, yeah. You can sail for a while, 6. Thank you, mistress. Yeah, let's just get to Elbereth. I could show the dull crystal to Arroy. Back we are on Elbereth. Do we have to come here again? Stop complaining, 6. The stone feet, 6. None of the other statues we've seen have had feet. Maybe this wasn't a statue of a god, mistress. Maybe it was a person. Set Buyaki Rafa. Cat kiss. Inihuake. Good. Okay, back we are. I'll never get used to that. Okay, which way is which? Yeah, I want to go to Tappy first. I'm going to ask him about the chart. I've written a note saying, take him the chart, and I can't remember what the bloody hell that means. I am the worst person to be playing this game. I cannot remember anything. Anyway, let's see what he says. Okay.
Cabinets glinting with gold and polished glass.
I don't remember these voices. A lie, you don't visit me nearly enough. I had forgotten the colour of your eyes. Would you like a closer look? Flirty, flirty, I don't know. Ha! Now then. You had me for a moment there. How is life on Iox anyway? As sterile as ever? Hey, we haven't been back to Iox since I last saw you. Yeah, that's a good word for it. Sterile. You've always been too untidy for that place, and too proper for this one. Right, I'm going to show him. I picked up a few items you might be interested in. Oh, yes. Let's start with the coin. Which was at the foot of that giant statue, I think. A golden age coin of a golden age of sail period coin engraved with a head. Your standards are not so high anymore. Ah, well. I may be able to do a little distance with that. I have something of a similar period, I think. Yeah, so if we trade things with him, we'll get something else, and that something else will have language on it, I think. Here we are. A finely made bucket. Yeah, it's been inscribed too. There we go. This is the kind of shit. So we get to give him stuff, and he gives us stuff, and we essentially just amass stuff we've looked at. I don't think the coin had any engravings on it. So now we have something with engravings on it. Okay. Let's get this in. That's the easy thing. So what would be written on a bucket? I place B? I don't like any of this. Will I place B? This seems rubbish. This doesn't feel right. No, it doesn't feel right, does it? So will, I think, with this symbol in front, would mean something else, maybe? And doesn't this mean... Okay. I'm going to put act in, but I don't like it. Act something I place B. Yeah, I've done something wrong. Get rid of act. This. Oh, was this here before? Here we go. This place B. That makes more sense. All right, I'm convinced my translation for this is correct now. Thank God, because I was absolutely ballsing that up. And place must be correct too. Okay, great. Great. Thank you, Bucket. Okay, we had should, but it's modified by this thing. So I think may makes the most sense, but let's just pop it in. So may this place be... I don't think poison makes any sense. Let's go back to the first thing. Okay. When this place be, how this place be, read these place be. Okay. May, it's like a little prayer. May this place be warm or free, I think makes sense. Could be arid. We've got a little negative, so it is adjective, but kind of the opposite of what this symbol might mean. Something fire related. It's on a bucket. May this place be... So if it was arid, here's my thought. If it was arid, it's not, then it wouldn't be a prayer. It's not like, may this place be arid. We're wishing for the place to be arid. It's like, in case this place is arid, take this bucket of water, is what I'm thinking. So maybe, yeah, let's go with that. If it's dry, take a bucket. Does may this place be arid make sense? Like, should this place be arid? Yeah, I think this comes from the same place as coin and the chart I found earlier. Yeah, this will make the Age of Sail site easier to locate. I think we've made it as easy to locate as possible. We found so much stuff. So, you've seen it. The bucket for your golden engraved coin. Yeah, I'll take it. You have a deal. Oh, you have a deal. Where are you going? I'll be sorry to sell this on when the time comes. All right, and we'll show him the second artifact next episode. Thank you for watching. We did a lot of good work at the Cratered Crater, whatever it's called, the big. I hear drilling. Yeah, the satellite dish crater, Cratered Moon. That's what it was called. And we're gonna deal with Tappy, and we're gonna deal with Roy, and then we're gonna head up through Mercy to Renaki, I think, next episode. See how much of that we get done. Thank you for watching. Join me next time for that thing I just said I was gonna do. Goodbye for now. I like you.